Pitch. 1:49 left to play in the first. And Dang gets it to go.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see them operating a lot of their offense from the interior today.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Rubio with it. Now Thomas defending. Here's Levine. Hits it from three-point range. Levine's got himself on the board with three there.
A good open look, and he splashes home the three.
Well, let's go to Doris Burke, who spoke with head coach Sam Mitchell. Doris, what's the news?
Thanks, Kevin. He talked about the challenge defensively, going up against a team that can really execute. He said, they're a team that makes the most of every single possession. They won't settle for tough shots. We have to make them take difficult shots, contested shots. Guys, let's see if they have what it takes.
Very good, Doris. Thanks. Well, guys, you think they'll be able to make that strategy work for them?
You know, they're a very high percentage shooting team, so he's right to focus on playing the tight D. As for whether it'll work, we'll see.
Hey, sometimes you just got to tip your hat. Even tough D can be outdone by good offense.
And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Minnesota in the lead. Rubio dishes to Jang. There's a whistle, and it goes on Isaiah Thomas. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Arthur's checked in. We've got 33 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Rubio against Thomas. Dishes it to Arthur. Just 5 on the clock. From about 16, it's deflected. Left side, Thomas to the paint. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. They'll shoot two. Boston shooting their first free throws here for the night. That's good from the Beast.
It's for you, Vic.
Both free throws good from the Beast. 7 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Muhammad. No good on the buzzer beater. Some great action here early as we end the first quarter. Clark in the tie. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Welcome back, everyone. We're ready to get going again as this presentation of the big group substitution now for Minnesota. Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Towns. Zhang comes in for Lee. Shabazz Muhammad's checked in for Jarrell Arthur. And Levine subbed in for Ricky Rubio. On the floor for Boston. Thomas is the point with Bradley into his side. Jay Crowder out there with Johnson. And it's the Beast in at the center position. Now the feed to Muhammad. To the middle. Here's Pekovic. Up and in on the layup. Pekovic has got the lead up to 8 now for the Timberwolves.
Getting better and better. Got that field goal percentage up in the 60s now.
Clark, they've dialed it in here in the second quarter, playing really well.
The Beast. That's in coming off an assist from Johnson. 8 points for Freak.
Yeah, that's asking a lot from that defender.
Yeah, it certainly is. I mean, he just doesn't have the size to really be effective in that kind of matchup.
And the pass to Muhammad out to the right wing. Levine kicks to Muhammad. To the inside. Lock at 6. Here's Thomas. He had 16 points in the win against New York. And there's the 3-second violation. Let's take a peek at the league's assist leaders. Number 5 is Isaiah Thomas.
His passing has been so terrific. You can see his unselfishness really rubbing off on the rest of the team.
Wiggins outside. He dishes it to Muhammad. He feeds it to Levine. Pass to Wiggins. Inside. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Yeah, how about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
Yeah, we call that playing through the whistle. You know, he didn't give up on it when he heard the whistle. He kept his focus, his concentration, and he found a way to get the shot up and down.
And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Timberwolves.
Well, I like the fact they've already been getting a lot of high-quality shots in the paint.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
Passes to Muhammad. There's a good screen. Zhang, a screen. Shot from 16, and again it's Minnesota.
And I like the job they've done with working the basketball. They've been moving and getting quality shots.
And, Greg, their field goal percentage reflects that. I mean, they've been the much better team shooting the ball. And you know me, shooting percentage, always a function of shot selection.
There's 53 seconds left in the first half. Muhammad, and again it's Minnesota converting. Here's Thomas. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. And the officials call over the back, a little too aggressive there.
Yeah, no doubt about that one with the over-the-back call.
Yeah, it looked like he wanted to take him for a ride right there. Easy call.
The Timberwolves shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And you really got to give them a ton of credit for what they've done at the free throw line this season. How about 82% as a unit?
Guys, that says a lot about the poise of this team. I mean, they've been so calm, cool, and consistent at the stripe this year. I mean, that's impressive.
From 12 feet out, count that one in, and the Timberwolves lead is cut to just 11 on the basket from the Beast. Minnesota's shooting has been just outrageous, 64% from the field to this point. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Wiggins. Kicks to Levine. Three-pointer. Crowder pulls it in.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
There's the pass to the Beast. That's good, and it's Thomas picking up the assist. 14 points for Freak.
Yeah, quick trigger. And from that range, if he senses the defenders have backed off, forget about it.
Here's Muhammad on target from 13 feet. And the Timberwolves lead by 11.
I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay.
And we've reached halftime in this one. Minnesota on top, up 11.
Well, Ricky,
and as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Towns. Gorgui Dieng comes in for Lee. Terrell Arthur, he's checked in for Wiggins, and it's Muhammad in for Ricky Rubio. Arthur out there with Zhang. Then there's Shabazz Muhammad, and there's Pekovic, and it's Levine in at the point. So that's the Timberwolves 5.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
And it's going to be a 3-second call.
And let's take a look at some numbers for the Beast. 15th in three-point shooting. And with a top 20 ranking in field goal percentage, you put the ball in his hands, and he converts at a remarkable rate.
And nobody's able to guard him out there. I mean, defenders have been trying to get physical with him, but it doesn't bother him. He just shrugs it off.
Arthur passes to Levine. Shot clock at 5. Shot from the top of the key. The shot is off. Great D that time from Thomas. Pass to the Beast. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas. Thomas got his 7th assist in the game.
feeling it. No doubt about it, he's definitely feeling it right now, shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
They set the screen. Here's Levine. He's guarded by Thomas. Levine, good. Levine's got 7 points in the game.
And he just big boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
Outside Thomas. He's feeling it. Got that one, and the Minnesota lead has been cut to just 3 points on the basket from the Beast.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar. You got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of grinded-out physical game.
That's the kind of look they can continue to go with. Maybe that'll help them create some separation on the scoreboard.
Here's Levine. He has 7. Now the dish to Muhammad. Banked in off the glass. Now it's a 7-point Timberwolves lead.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage.
Look at that shot!
Goodness.
How did that go in?
How about that?
Oh! And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. Timberwolves lead by 4. And we'll get it going after this from the Target Center. All right, we welcome you back to what's been a hard-fought battle. Fourth quarter should be good. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. They came in here and took...
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. He notched his season high, and his scoring really seemed to set the tempo for his team tonight. What'd you think, Kenny?
You know, Freak was a 4.0 honor student growing up. And tonight, that high IQ is one of the things we saw on display with that sensational performance. Combine his smarts with the fact that he lives and breathes basketball, there's no doubt that he's one of the most intelligent players we have in this league.
He came off the bench and torched him tonight. That's my torch sound, Ernie. I know it don't sound like a torch, but I know you feel the heat. I don't think the plan was for him to play as big as he did tonight. But once this kid hit the floor, it didn't take long for him to take over.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K.